Hi, okay. Couple things before we start. First off, sorry for my voice. I've been a bit sick. So, yeah, I'm not feeling the greatest right now, but I'm still doing this because I'm very excited. Which leads me to my second point. Thank you to everyone who submitted questions. This is like a dream come true. When I was little, I always wanted to be like a YouTuber and do stuff like Q&As. People would send in like actual questions, and it's just, I can't believe I'm finally doing this. So thank you to Emo and Owen for sending in questions. I will tag both of them in the description if I can. Yeah, thank you so much for sending in your questions. I feel like this is going to be a bit boring, for just staring at my white desk in my hands. So I did bring in a coloring book and some color pencils that I have over here. I'm coloring in this coloring book here. Hope y'all can see that okay. I can't see my camera for where it is set up right now. I can't see it. So I hope this is a good angle. Hope y'all can see that. This is the page I'm doing. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna start off with Emo's questions. So this is from Emo Artist here. First question is, favorite clothing style. That's a good question. I've always really liked like the grunge type style. So, yeah, that's always been a style that I've admired and a style that I've wanted to do. That just seems like such a cool thing to me. Okay. Second question. What is my favorite art piece? Is that an art piece that I've made or one that just in general? Because I don't really look at art in general. That's just not something that I do very often. I know, it's kind of ironic. But, I don't know. It's just never really been something that I do. But I think my favorite drawing that I've made, I think that might have to be either, it's definitely one of my paint ones, the ones that I did with watercolor paint. I'm so proud of myself for those ones, except for the Vi one. That one can go burn in a fire. In fact, I'm gonna be the one to throw it into a fire. I hate that one, can't you tell? Yeah, I think it'd probably be one of the Jinx ones. I just think that one's so cool. Oh, and while we're on this topic, I'm sorry about the Ashlyn one being late. I have the drawing done. I mean, kind of. Her lips look really weird. So I'm gonna try and fix those. Probably, hopefully, sometime this weekend. And then, I'm gonna start painting. So don't, get your hopes up for that being out soon, because I need to gather up motivation, and motivation is something I'm very low on at the moment. Anyway, next question. Can I eat your hair? Yes, as long as you eat from this side, because this side is a bit thinner, because I have anxiety. I don't know if I've told you guys this or not, but, I have anxiety, and so I used to rip my hair out on this side, so this side is a lot thinner, so you can eat my hair as long as it's on this side. Who's my favorite movie? I'm going to assume you meant what's my favorite movie. So, my favorite movie, I'm not much of a movie watcher, but I'd have to say my favorite movie is this movie on Netflix called True Spirit. It's a movie about this 16-year-old girl from Australia who circumnavigated the world solo and unassisted. Sorry, that's the same thing. I meant non-stop and unassisted. Yeah, I love that movie so much. In fact, she wrote a book, and my parents got it for me for Christmas. So that's fun. I have that on my bookshelf right now. Do I like the Hunger Games? Yes, very much so. I have, my entire family likes the Hunger Games. My brother's the only one who hasn't read no, actually my dad hasn't read the books either. I am desperately trying to get my mom to read, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So that before the Sunrise on the Reaping or whatever one comes out. That actually comes out like in March. I think March 18th. I'm very excited to read that one. But yeah, I've been desperately trying to get her to read it, but she hasn't read it yet. My favorite book. That is the next question. What is my favorite book? That's another good question. My favorite book. I'm not much of a standalone book reader. I'm more of a series book reader. So I'm gonna go ahead and do both. I think my favorite standalone book that I've ever read is Song of Achilles. That one's so good. I have nothing bad to say about it. Such a good book. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then my favorite book series, I have so many, dude. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say Divergent, because that's one that I read, I like that one had been a hyperfixation, like my top hyperfixation, until about 8 months ago when I discovered Sally Face. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to say Divergent. Why are you living in my walls with Owen and not paying rent? Because I can. You haven't, forced me to pay rent yet. You know where I live. You can come and find me and make me pay rent. Next question. Do you like Avery Palmer's art? I'm not 100% sure who that is. I'm going to assume it's that one, like, I'm going to assume, it's those, the art pieces that you were using on your computer. The one that you said if you got 20 likes, you would show your teacher. And I'd say it's definitely interesting. Not my favorite thing in the world, but it's interesting. I think, as long as, he's having fun, then it could be a she. I don't know. As long as they're having fun, then, yeah, as long as they're having fun, then, go ahead. I don't care. Next question. What's my favorite subject? Of art, obviously. But I also really like, English. Because I really like to read. So, English is definitely up there, too. Okay, next question. Who's my favorite music artist? Ooh, that's a good one. I don't listen to a lot of music, but I'd definitely say Sky Daddy. Yeah, I really like her music. She's good at what she does, and, excuse me, I like there's this kind of style of music that she does. Who is my favorite stuffed animal? I'd have to say probably this bear that I got when I was, like, 5. I'll insert a picture of him. I got him, yeah, like I said, when I was 5, from my uncle. And he's just been sitting on my bed for, like, years. Yeah. He doesn't have a name. I just call him Birthday Bear because I got it for my 5th birthday. Do I like FNAF? I mean, I think that the bits that I do know are cool. I mean, like, I don't know enough to warrant, like, I'm not in the fandom. I don't know enough, for that, but, I'd say the parts that I do know, I mean, it's cool, and I've seen a lot of people obsess over it, and I think that it's cool to have something that you like so much like that. Next question, what's my favorite flower? That's a good question. I like a lot of flowers. I really like Lily of the Valleys. I mean, they're cool, they're pretty. I like the way that they, like, dangle off of the, vine. Yeah, no, those are cool. How many in real life siblings do I have? I have one. I have a little brother. He's cool. I love him. Yeah, I have a little brother. Okay. pets do I have? I have 3. I have 2 cats and a dog. The cats are like 11, I think. I don't know, they could be older. I just know they're at least 10. And my dog is almost 5. She'll be 5 in March. What's your favorite Roblox game? Ooh, probably Dress to Impress, obviously. I love playing it with you guys. Yeah, Dress to Impress. I also really like story games. I like story games. Or like, there's this one game, I really like Flicker. It's like werewolf, but on Roblox. It's a fun game. I like those types of games. Will I ever leave your walls? No. It's comfy here, thank you. Will you pay rent while in my walls? Tell you what, I'm broke. So what if I let you eat my hair, whatever you want, as rent? Because I'm broke. I don't have money to give you. So I can do that for you, but I don't have money. What's my favorite thing to draw? People. I like to draw people. I'm not the best at drawing other things. I need to fix that, but I like drawing people. In case you couldn't tell. I mean, you just take one look at the art videos on my art channel, and you know, it's all people. Yeah. All right, those were emails questions. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. You are fulfilling a childhood dream. Thank you. Moving on to Owen's questions. Thank you, Owen, for your submission. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is turquoise. I like turquoise. I really like blue. There's something about turquoise. I like the mix of green in there too. Yeah, I'm gonna say turquoise. Who's my favorite online sibling? Y'all can fight over that in the comments. What's your favorite show? My favorite show right now, Arcane. It might just be a little bit obsessed. It's so masterfully written, and I'm just really glad that I came in after season 2 came out, because I feel like if I'd gotten into this fandom before season 2 came out, I would have been so incredibly angry. Yeah. So definitely Arcane. That might just be, you know, I watched it recently, hyperfixation. So, yeah. I already answered that question. How many stuffed animals do I have? Oh my gosh. I don't even know. There are too many to count. I'm just gonna say at least 50, because I have a whole stack in my room. And then there's like an entire tub, like a moving sized tub, in our basement, filled to the brim with stuffed animals. So I'm gonna say at least 50. How many mushroom things do you have? Not a lot. I don't have too many mushrooms. Like, they're cute, but they've never been something that's like called to me the way that they do to you, Owen. I do have this little mushroom bracelet that I got as a party favor, at a friend's birthday party a couple years ago. I should have worn that. Oh well. Do you actually enjoy playing Dress to Impress with me and Emo? I'm offended you wouldn't even ask. Obviously. You asked me to play, I'm gonna drop everything I'm doing to go play with you guys. Like, actually. I love it so much. I already answered that question. Opinions on onions. Okay. I like onions. As long as they're in something. I'm not the biggest fan of onions, like, just straight out, obviously. And, like, even, like, if they're cooked, these onions aren't my thing. if they're by themselves, but I'll eat them if they're in something. What's my comfort food? I actually don't know. I'd say maybe probably a dessert of some kind, because I like to bake, and so, you know, the best part of baking is eating your own desserts. So, like, eating the desserts that you spent so much time to make. So, yeah, probably a dessert of some kind. Okay. My favorite drink. It's either Mango Monster or Dr. Pepper, which is actually what I have in this mug. It's a Sippin' on Sunshine. I put it in a mug because I want to feel fancy. So yeah. Yeah, I put it in a mug because I want to feel fancy. So yeah, there's that. Why do I eat your windows on live all the time? Because they're delicious. Obviously. Are my windows tasty? I just answered that question. Yes, they're delicious. Why? Alright, okay. Do you have any pride flags up in your room? Man, I wish. I don't, because homophobic parents. No, I don't, but I wish I did. That'd be so cool. I'm tempted to steal either yours or Emo's flags. If I was going to do that, I'd probably steal Emo's, because in my process I could steal the Sanity's Fall shirt. I'm obviously not kidding. Y'all live too far away for me to actually do that, but who's my favorite YouTuber? The Mod Siblings, obviously, but also probably Lauren Seaside. I really like the game playthroughs, and she's just really funny. What's one of my goals? 50 subscribers. Guys, I desperately want to go live. I feel like that'd be so fun. I'm dying over here. I want to go live so bad. Yeah. But I think another one of my goals would be to, like a life goal would probably be, I want to be a librarian. Like, I feel like that'd be so cool. I love to read, and I'd love to be able to, like, and I also love to organize things. I know, that's crazy. It's probably a result of my anxiety, but I love to organize things, and, I feel like, being a librarian would be cool. It's just something that sounds like fun to me. Favorite season. I like autumn. I like it because summer's too hot, winter's too cold. And spring is when all of the bugs are coming out instead of going away. So autumn is just kind of my favorite by default. Because of those qualifications for all the others. My favorite holiday? Halloween. Man, I'll take any excuse to dress up. I love Halloween. My favorite weather type? I love rain. I love, like, the aesthetic of rain. Like, I love, when it's raining outside and, like, there's thunder and, you know, you open up the screen door, and you can just hear the rain coming in, and it's like always such, a great time to, like, go out and read in the living room with my mom. And if it's raining at night, my brother and we will, grab blankets and pillows and go sit by whichever one of the doors has the best view of the lightning, and then we will watch the lightning and, as of recently, play Among Us. And if it goes even later than that, falling asleep to rain is just so nice to me anyway. It's always been so relaxing and just something that I've thoroughly enjoyed. So, yeah, definitely rain. On a scale of 1 to 10, how safe do you feel in your homes knowing that I live in everyone's walls? 10 out of 10. I don't think that you would hurt me, and even if you did, I wouldn't be that opposed to it. yeah. I already answered that questions. My favorite genre for books and games. My favorite genre for books is, I like romance books, but I also don't like it when the romance is the main plot of the book. I like it when it's more of a subplot than like a main thing. Like I read this book one time, about this girl. The entire plot was, trying to get this guy to fall for her while she was falling for the other guy. That wasn't my favorite thing, in the world, because the entire plot was the romance. I like it when, you know, they're fighting for their lives every other chapter, you know? I like it when they're fighting for their lives every chapter. And then my favorite genre for games, horror. I love horror games. Of course, I used to be such a wuss about it. I still kind of am. So I'm kind of warming up to it now. Like, a lot of the horror games that I like right now are more the games that aren't exactly the scariest thing ever, such as Sally Face, Dead Plate, Mouthwashing. Those were not very bad for me. There are definitely some horror games that are actually incredibly terrifying, and those are the games that I think I would definitely shy away from a bit, until once I've, like, gotten better with dealing with this kind of thing. My favorite game or games, Sally Face, obviously, but a favorite game that I've actually played, I don't play a lot of games, so I'm gonna probably say Sims 4. I know. But, like, I like The Sims. I play that a lot. My favorite dinosaur. This is such an Owen question. Oh my gosh. This is such an Owen question. I don't like do a lot of dinosaur stuff. But I feel like if I had to pick one, it'd probably be a pterodactyl. There we go. Pterodactyls probably. I just think that it's cool that they can fly. I've already answered that question. My favorite school lunch. I don't eat school lunch a lot anymore, but I have to say probably like my school, they serve this like mozzarella type thing, like this mozzarella stick type thing. They call it mozzarella sticks, but it's really not a mozzarella stick. It's basically you just stick like a cheese stick inside of some dough and then like just serve it to kids, you know. I always liked those as a kid. Or as a younger kid. I'm still a minor. Who are my closest friends? The Maud siblings, obviously. But then my best friend, in real life, they've been my best friend for 7 years now. And they're my best friend. I love them so much. My Poogie. Who's someone I feel the happiest around? Oh my gosh, I just skipped like a crap load of questions. I'll go back to them. Someone that I feel the happiest around? My Pookie. The Maud siblings, obviously, my Pookie that I just mentioned. Anyway, back to the questions I skipped. What would I say my style is? It's 6 a.m. I'm going to throw on something that looks half decent and get school over with. Although I'm trying to change that, I really want to have more of a style. I really like I said earlier, I really like grunge styles. So I feel like that's something that I would yeah, that's something I would do. What is my favorite style? I'd say my favorite style is probably grunge, or like Franz on YouTube. I really like their style too. I feel like that'd be cool to look like, you know? The funniest person I know. The Maud siblings, obviously. But also my Pookie. And then I used to be friends with this girl, who, we're not friends anymore, but she was very funny. yeah. Who's someone that I think I could talk to about anything? Like I've said the past like 5 questions, the Maud siblings. But also my Pookie, although they can be hard to talk to sometimes, but it's not entirely their fault. And then last but certainly not least, do I remember who Sir Williams III is? No, looking at your channel, it's cheating. I actually do remember who Sir Williams III is because I said hi to him in the comments. He is a little blobfish plush that you have. I don't know if it's like a squishmallow or what, but it's a little blobfish plush that you have. And I remember because I said hi to him. Alright, and that is all of the questions that I got sent today. Thank you again so much for everyone who sent in questions. Making a childhood dream of mine come true. Thank you so much. I will see you on my next little bout of nonsense. Bye-bye.